they taking the time to interview you, they're taking time out of their schedule to take the time with you. And their time is valuable. They have things that they have to do. They may have quotas they have to work on. They have budgets they may have to work on. They may have other meetings they have to deal with. So the fact that they said, I need you here at 12:30 and you came early to meet with them, that lets them know that you appreciate their time because they're taking the time to interview you. So arrive early. All right. Number 2, smile. Be happy. I mean, don't be mad that you're going in to get a job. You're about to get a paycheck. So when you walk in early, happy, that's letting the employer know that possibly you're somebody easy to work with. Because you want to work with people you like to work with. If you walk in already with an attitude, the last thing they want to do is look at possibly hiring you. Because why work with someone that you can't get along with? And that's before they even offer you the position. Number 3 is give a firm handshake. All right. Like when I went around here, I mean, I gave everybody a firm handshake. Number 4 is look the person in the eye. Tell the person your full name, speak in complete sentences, and once again, make sure you smile. So I'll start that over again. Arrive early, smile, give a firm handshake, look the person directly in their eye, tell the person your name, and speak in complete sentence. All right? So I'll practice with you. Let's stand up. So you're the person interviewing me, and I walk in the room. How you doing? My name is Chad Watkins.
My name is Justin.
Nice to meet you. So I looked at you in the eye. I shook your hand. I extended myself to you. That's being professional. All right. So while I'm sitting down, just practice that with the person next to you, giving them a firm handshake, looking the person in the eye, and saying your name. I mean, you know, when you walk into the meetings, you want to stand up. Now, hold on. At first, one person, hold on a second. One person first is the one doing the interview, and then you switch, and then the other person is the one doing the interview, and then you can switch. Just practice it. Because that's very important, introducing yourself.
My name is Justin. How you doing, sir?
Nice to meet you, Desmond. How you doing? My name
Yeah,
is
it is.
Desmond.
Yeah, I know you walk in.
My name is Desmond.
Hello, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
All right, now go over here. Now, just switch sides.
Hi, Justin.
How you doing, Desmond?
Nice to meet you.
Desmond, nice to meet you.
All right, now, let's go ahead and have a seat. Give the person that you shook their hand, give them some feedback on what they can do to improve their handshake and eye contact and saying the name. If there's something that you notice, we'll start with you, whoever you shook hands with.
Look right at me, look right man in the eye, and just spoke to him.
I'm gonna get pretty good.
Okay.
Use a firm handshake, not too firm.
No, squeeze too hard. Yeah, look
Yeah.
too hard.
Who did?
That's what I told him not to.
Oh yeah, you don't want to hurt anybody's hand, but you just want to let them know you're serious. One thing I would say is just you don't have to say it loud, but you just have to project your voice. So if you're a little soft-spoken, that's fine, but the introduction is the key. So just instead of saying, "Hi, I'm Darius Witherspoon," say, "Hi, I'm Darius Witherspoon." I mean, you're proud of your name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your parents gave it to you. So don't be ashamed of the name. Don't be shy about it. That's your name. Yeah. I mean, you're Darius, right? Okay. Justice. All right. That's right. Be proud of it. I'm Justice Witherspoon.
I'm Justice Witherspoon.
There we go. not sit down until the person offers you a seat. Okay? Let's say this is my office, and you're sitting out in the lobby, and we have a 12:30 interview, and the secretary or the office manager comes and brings you back to my office, and I'm sitting down. And you walk in, and you say, "Hi, I'm Justice Witherspoon." Now, I have to stand up out of my chair. "Nice to meet you." Okay? Standing. And he might say, "Oh, have a seat." "Oh, thank you." That's etiquette. That's being professional, because there may be 2 seats in there. You don't want to be rude or disrespectful to the person giving you the interview, because it's his office that you're in. Let that person decide on where he wants you to sit. Okay? So that's one thing I say is, let them offer you a seat. Or they might joke and say, "Why are you standing up?" You might say, "Well, I don't know where you want me to sit." "Oh, go right ahead. Go right ahead, have a seat right there." It's little things like that people pay attention to. And once again, smile. Say thank you. Maintain good eye contact during the meeting. Be prepared to answer questions, and be prepared to ask questions. Because one of the first things people are going to ask you when you come in there is, they might say, "Well, how'd you find out about the job?" That's a question. "Well, I found out because I saw the one-handed sign outside," or "I found out because my cousin works here, he told me you were hiring," or you say, "Well, people don't want to hear, I don't know." And be prepared to ask questions. That person might ask you, "So why do you want to work here?" "I don't know." "Well, I mean, why do you want to work here?" "Well, I want to work here because I've been doing landscaping in my community for about the last 6 years, and I saw that you're hiring, and I have experience in cutting grass and trimming trees and trimming hedges and planting flowers, and I really like that type of business, and I saw that you had a position open, and I'm interested in applying for it." So you're letting that person know that you've taken the time to research that job to know what they're hiring you for, but then you're also telling them the type of benefits you bring to them by hiring you. Okay. Next thing on the list is, don't bring anyone with you. No children, no parents, nobody. When you go to the interview, go by yourself. Now, if you have to get dropped off, that's one thing. But let your parents, your cousin, your brother, whatever, go down the street. There might be a McDonald's across the street. Let them hang out over there, or go somewhere. Just tell them, come back in an hour. But you don't want, because I've seen it, sitting in a waiting room for an interview. You're there, your girlfriend's there, or your wife's there holding the baby, or your father's there with your little brother. It gives a level of unprofessionalism. So you want to go in and let the person know you can stand on your own feet when you go in the interview. Don't slouch in your seat. Sit up straight. Justice. Make sure the wings of